Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your August reading. This is for fire signs. So if you haven't noticed, I'm doing things a little differently this month, and that is I'm reading the elemental signs rather than the zodiac signs because I don't know, I got a message. So I'm doing the elemental signs this month. So I'm working with fire for this reading, which is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But also, if you look on your birth chart, and if you have a lot of fire in your birth chart, this reading could be for you as well. What else was I going to say? I feel like I have a lot to get out. Sorry that I'm a bit late on the bandwagon of readings this month. A lot has been happening in July. A lot. Was that anybody else like just fucked from July? Because it was hectic from COVID to spirituality, healing. It's been crazy. I've pulled your cards though, fire signs, and I got a collective card for you guys, and that is boundaries, which is so strong and firm in your whole reading, because I've already pulled your cards. You guys really need to set boundaries. You have this hidden gem locked up inside of you that needs to be shined upon. It needs to be, I don't know how to word my words. You have this sort of thing inside you that needs to explode out and blossom and shine, and you cannot do that when you've got people shitting on you, walking over you, betraying you, stabbing you in the back. There is a lot of that happening, and I feel like a lot of you fire signs are a bit in denial about it because that whole guilt ridden thing, that whole people pleasing thing. But this is a time, like August is the month to set boundaries because it will push you to where you need to be. The card I pulled first was the Emperor. You've got lightning bolts, vision, creative passion. You've got it all hidden. And I feel like a lot of you guys are scared to take that leap of faith. I know this is not the full card because I normally associate leap of faith with the full, but you've been shut on by so many people and pushed into a corner, fire signs, to really doubt your creative vision and your passions and your new ideas. Sitting in the dark now, really investing in you and pouring time and energy into where you want to be, what you want to do for yourself, you'll use these lightning bolts on the fucking world. It's setting boundaries in yourself, but also not allowing the fuckwits out there to delegate where you need to be in life. It's time for you to shine. You guys have been so pushed and shoved into the dark with only limited thank you, amounts of light to make your soul feel excited, and that is from your own experiences from this life and past lives. And you're saddened that you cannot break out of this cycle of people using you, walking over you, and really taking you for granted. But these lessons, these people that do that, they're meant to push you. Instead of push you into a corner, they're meant to push you out so you can blossom and shine. This month is knocking these fucking dickheads off their horse and it's saying it's my turn. It's my turn to ignite my own fucking fire. It's my turn to take a fucking flaming sword to everything that I want to do for myself. You're like full steam ahead. There's going to be some challenges along the way because especially when you start setting boundaries and start saying no and really marching to the beat of your own drum, it can really get defeating because people like to put you down. They like to throw their passions, their visions, and shit it on yours. You got the lightning bolts of creating vision. You've got that so closely to your heart and your hand. You're holding it. And here they are. You tried building. Fuck, I cannot talk. Building your own empire up, let's just say. But people have come smashing down with their energy. And one thing I have to say, I hope this makes sense. One thing I have to say about that is people are so scared to look into their own shit, to their own pile of hurt and pain, that they like to just on someone else's turf. And you've had to sit there and watch it happen. And you've done the healing. You're sitting here cleansed, going, what the fuck can I do now? Everything that I've wanted is gone. They've pushed me into a corner. They've backed me. I've pushed them off their horse time and time again, only for them to come back and destroy me. Boundaries, honey, boundaries. Say no, put your foot down. Stop giving energy. And it's not necessarily physical energy, it's that emotional energy of when you're hurt by someone and you don't heal from it, you still have an attachment to them. And that attachment, they feed off it energetically. They feel it. They feel that they've won because you're still sitting here hurt by what they've done to you or what they haven't done, you know? And it's cutting that cord. I feel like for fire signs, you guys really need to work with Archangel Michael. Like, water's coming up heavy in your reading, and that is allowing the water to cleanse, wash away the hurt, the pain. Allow yourself to forgive, but call on Archangel Michael to help cut any ties to this hurt and pain, to allow the water to cleanse it and take it with you, but not be attached to you so tightly. Because once you walk through those doors without the guilt, the shame, the doubt, the not letting people push you into a corner, you can do so much for yourself. Build mountains. Sit on top of a fucking mountain. It's cutting an end to the old cycle of things and allowing yourself to have a full cup that you share for no one but yourself. The Ace of Cups is also a symbolism of a new relationship. It's a new relationship with yourself. I feel like fire signs are relearning how to heal from themselves, how to love for themselves, how to action things for themselves, not to heal for anybody else, not to love for anybody else, not to give for anybody else, but to give for yourself. And this actions so much for you, relearning how to do all this, because you kind of have to, like this month, forcibly say no, because you can't do it anymore. And this actions the very start of something new for you guys. I hope this isn't making sense. I know you guys feel so defeated and exhausted and stressed from fighting. Like, it's like the tower again, sort of how I described the tower. You keep building, and only for it to get destroyed to this point where you've got nothing left but these matches ready to explode over your head because it's your only source, and you're waiting for it to get shit on because this is all you have left. Well, let me tell you, this month is a force to be reckoned with you for your fire signs, because instead of falling down and getting back up again for someone else, you're going to get up for you. You're going to go down, get back up, push down, get back up again to rebuild yourself. To weave your web, not someone else's web, your web. And these matches on fire, they're yours. That's all you have left, that's yours. And it can go either two ways. You're slowly getting rid of each match, which was somebody that fought with you, didn't understand you, didn't get you, saying you don't need it anymore, because you can take that boat that's behind you and walk away, sail away into the ocean. Maybe some of you guys are moving away, finally taking yourself out of the shitty energy and moving into better, calmer weather. I know it's exhausting, I know it's stressful, I know you're so done, but there is so much fire in your soul that needs to come out, that has not been let out in so many years. So many years. But I'm telling you, you will find that relationship back with yourself and find that your dreams can come true, and what you desire and want for yourself will come blossoming right through those doors. It's taking initiative now and just putting your foot down, saying no, and then directing that energy back towards you. Move, relocate, find new friends, find a new career path. You are slowly breaking the chains. And this is why it's so exhausting. Where am I? This is why it's so exhausting. Because you've been dancing with the devils for so fucking long. Like, you don't know what's real, what's not, who's a true friend, who's not, what's the, like, is even what I'm envisioning real. It's all real. You've just been backed into the corner for so many years, so many times. Because it was only until you were backed in the corner for the very last time that you could see things for how they truly are. And that's not to live for somebody else, but to live for you. I'm loving these cards. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm like using a new deck, and it's the Mythic Tarot. They're really good. I'm vibing with them. Things are moving very quickly for you, fire signs, and you need to learn to flow. You don't need control over everything. But flow with it, because you're weaving your own web now. For, like I said, so many years you got back up and got back down and kept getting pushed down. And now you're like, I'm taking steps to do me. Why am I still getting knocked down? Because you're rebuilding yourself. You're rebuilding your baby. And you're not building it for somebody else now. You're building it for yourself. So there's new lessons involved. There's new trials and tribulations. And each one, it's exciting. Because you get back up and you're like, right, what's the next adventure? What's the next lesson to be learned? Yes, I was hurt, but this was all a big learning curve. You're weaving your own web now. You're telling your own story. You're not telling somebody else's. You are the main character in your story now. And that is something amazing, because you guys have come so far. And the last few readings I've had with fire signs, it's just been a bit like in the negative field. And it's good to actually see you guys just be awakened to the fact that you can actually do you. And live your own life. And walk out of the toxic situations that you were in. Because new things are coming. You just have to be able to let go and say no. Ooh, let go and say no. That's a good one. Put that affirmation on your fucking window, phone, bathroom, fridge. Let go and say no. Interesting. I love those. I'm just trying to see if there's any more messages. All I'm getting is have patience with your... Axel, stop chewing the rug. Have patience with yourself while you go through this massive endeavor, and be kind to yourself, because people do want to knock you off your high horse. People do want to put you down. People do not want to see you succeed. And that's the past. That's the old life, that's the old you. It's now time to walk away from that. So be kind to yourself during this time, because a lot of it is other people's rejection because they don't want to acknowledge their own shit, and they're seeing somebody actually acknowledge their own shit. But just know that good things are coming. You're breaking free and you're living a life for you, not for anyone fucking else. And that is something truly to give praise to for yourself. And if you don't, I'm absolutely proud of you for actually just awakening to that, because I know you guys were so stuck in a black hole, which is probably why the hermits come through, of just dark thoughts after everything that you've gone through. But I'm so proud of you guys, and I hope you liked like the fire reading, and I don't know, I might change it up every few months and do an elemental reading instead of a zodiac reading. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, share, subscribe, and like I said at the start of the video, head over to our Facebook page. All the links are below, because Lionsgate will be doing a live, fingers crossed, and doing a collective reading, which will be so exciting, because I can't wait to see what the fuck pops up. But yeah, take care of yourselves and lots of rainbow love, and yeah.